All right, guys, this Jon and Drew. We're just going to go over the deck gun quick on video so that we don't have to haul everybody down to the hall again. So this is the display for the new monitor gun. As you can see, the buttons you're worried about is here in this corner. It says raise X gun. So you hit that and that will raise the deck gun up and it'll be ready to deploy to give it water. On this side is the park button. So when you're all done, you're going to push that and it'll get the gun right back down to the driving position. We don't want to be driving with it up because we might take the gun off. These two buttons here are as if we had a fog nozzle on the end of it. We don't, it's a smooth bore, so these mean nothing. This is to raise the gun up, raise it down, turn it one way, turn the other way. Pretty straightforward. The monitor up down button here will do the same as raising the X gun. It'll bring it up, but it will not put it back into the park position. For that, you have to hit the park. The flow on off button also has nothing to do with this particular gun. So coming up to the top here, monitor discharge is obviously what we're going to be pulling to run the deck gun. The deck gun is rated up to 875 kPa. So that's the maximum you want to do. You might need to do less. It does flow enough water. You will have to look at your residual pressure and make sure you have at least 140. Because using some of the attachments today, Drew and I had it cavitating off the hydrant. Finally, when you do shut the deck gun off, you do want to put the monitor drain to open. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of water coming off the tip of the monitor and it's going to go all over the top of the generator when it's going back into park zone mode. So again, that's just real quick overview of the different controls of the new deck gun. All right, so now we're on top of the truck. We're just looking at the deck gun up here real quick. So there is selectable nozzles on here. We're gonna leave it with the 1 3/4 inch tip on. That's rated for 589 gallons per minute and it's supposed to get you the most distance. But if you want to, and all of these 4 tips come off, depending what we're using it for. This 2-inch nozzle here is rated for 1,246 gallons per minute. And this is the attachment we were using where we were cavitating the hydrant out at the arena. So this flows a lot of water. Going back, this is a straightener. It just straightens the stream to give us a little more distance. And then if you want to come around to this side here, you'll see on the top of the deck gun, in case we do have somebody up here, although we're trying not to have people on top of the truck, you do have all the same controls as you do as a pump panel. And if worst came to worst, there's no hydro, all of these different things, you are able to make the deck gun move side to side, up and down with these manual controls. So that's about it up here.
Just stand on top of the pump here. Jon just initiated the raise gun mechanism. So you can see the gun raises into its home position. Jon's now steering it from the pump panel into position of the direction of it he wants it to flow. Once he has it aimed where he wants to flow, he'll prime the pump. You hear the pump prime, and he pulls the monitor valve, discharging water from the monitor. So you can aim it down from the pump panel. You can see those manual knobs turning. So we're at the back of the parking lot, and at what kPa are you at? What kPa?
875 right now.
So that's 875 kPa, and he's shooting probably 200 to 250 feet across the parking lot. So you can see after he disengages the monitor valve on the side of the pump panel, hits the home button or hits the park button on the deck gun. It goes up into home position. Takes about 30 to 40 seconds. It will rotate back and forth when it stops, just to orientate itself. Once it's orientated itself, lowers the nozzle, and then it proceeds to lower the deck gun back into its park position. So once you've hit that park position, that's when you're going to want to hit the monitor drain valve at the bottom of the pump panel, just to make sure there's no residual water that comes out and flows out of the generator. Thanks for your time.